let's all be kind to each other and not call each other names. It's not nice.
Welcome, everybody. Here we go. It's that time again. Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious downtown Manchester, New Hampshire. Also on Comcast 97 if you're in Manchester. Streaming everywhere at WMNHradio.org and on the Facebook, on the Matt Connarton Unleashed Facebook page. And, of course, you can always go to my website, mattconnerton.com, for all of your live streaming options and social media links and contact info and show archives, etc., etc. And hello to our friends at Raw Talk Online. It is Thursday, July 8th, 2021. And I'm not alone, my friends. There he is at the news desk sporting his wonderful Matt Connarton Unleashed shirt. There he is, Eazy-G, Eric Gagnon, our entertainment reporter. How are you, Eazy-G?
Hello.
What's the matter? Are you having trouble with the headphones?
Oh, yeah, I had it too low.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a story to tell you, but we'll wait till the commercial break because it's talks about local politics, so we don't talk about that on your show.
Right.
So we'll wait for that story later.
That is true.
I don't want to break the rules.
Right. Yes. We don't discuss local Manchester politics here on the program because, for actually a variety of reasons.
Right. Unless Glenn Ouellette's in the house.
Well, even then.
Yeah, true. You got a point there.
Not the least of which is, I usually take a shower in the morning when I get up. I don't want to have to take another shower immediately after the show. So there you go. Yeah. So we avoid the local politics, national politics and some state politics, but local municipal politics are verboten.
Yeah, that was funny. I forget his name, but he calls up. We got a phone call already. Wow.
All right. Very good. Well, we're off to a rollicking start on today's program. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
It's Ridley again.
Dave Ridley.
Oh,
How are you?
Hey, Ridley.
Oh, not bad.
What's going on?
Oh, something. I'm always calling about something.
Well, I would assume, yes.
Is it okay to change the subject?
Oh, we haven't really talked about anything yet. So
yeah,
go right ahead.
Yeah, there really is no subject yet.
You're the first phone call.
That's right. Early bird gets the worm.
I've intercepted you right at the quarterback.
Yes, that's some sort of baseball reference or something.
Baseball,
I don't know. I'm ignorant to these matters, or maybe it's volleyball. I don't know. I used to love volleyball.
Yeah, the Olympics are coming up.
And the Olympics, yes.
Maybe, though. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't happened yet. I'll believe it when I see it.
Right. Go ahead, Dave. What is on your mind, sir?
So have you talked much about Governor Sununu's complaints about libertarians?
I'm glad that you brought that up because I saw something the other day online, and it might have been one of the Facebook groups I'm in. I saw a posting. Someone posted some audio of Sununu saying something about there's no room for libertarians in the Republican Party, but I wasn't able to listen to it because when I clicked the link, it didn't play. So I'm not sure, but I was curious about it, and then I just didn't have a chance to follow up. But what do you know about this? Because it seems like a very odd thing to say for a Republican governor.
I had heard that there were some attempts to suppress the audio because I believe it may have been secretly recorded.
Oh.
And I'm not sure that we know who recorded it, but I did listen to it, I guess, when I was able to. I don't know if I still can or not. But I wrote down some quotes from it or some takeaways so that we're not misquoting him.
Yeah.
And that this is not blown out of proportion, but it's still scandalous. So he says, quote, "At the end of the day, it has to be about the Republican Party. It can't be about a libertarian wing coming in. The libertarians are not Republicans. They have their own party, unquote.
Okay. Is there any more?
Now this is well, I should for your international audience located in states like New York.
Yeah.
I will say that this is the governor of New Hampshire we're talking about here.
Yes.
But yeah, so I didn't write down anything else. There's more to it, I think, but that was the part that stood out to me. And I have thoughts on that, but I should probably get your thoughts first.
Well, just so we're clear, so this is audio that was this wasn't in some interview that he did somewhere, right? This was audio that was recorded of him just talking. Is that correct?
I don't know where it was recorded or under what circumstances.
Okay. I mean, it's funny. So my perspective is probably different than it would have been at one time. Well, I mean, I have a few different thoughts. First of all, I myself, and I can't remember if you and I have discussed this specifically, Dave, or not, but over the course of the Trump administration, I became somewhat disillusioned with libertarianism myself because I came to realize, and by the way, a lot of this realization came to me just seeing a lot of the postings and chatter on Facebook in some of these libertarian groups that I'm in. I kind of at a certain point just decided, a lot of these people who call themselves libertarians are really just conservative Republicans who want to look cool. So they call themselves libertarians instead. But they're, I see all these so-called libertarians joining the MAGA cult. They just, they're these alleged libertarians who, an authoritarian-esque guy comes along and says, hey, no, authoritarianism is actually really cool. Just trust me. And all these libertarians go, oh, okay, I guess we like authoritarianism now. I'm already disillusioned with libertarianism in general because I think a lot of them are fake. They don't really believe in the principles that they claim to. Not all, of course, Dave. I think you're sincere, and I know some libertarians who I think are sincere, but a lot of them are just conservative Republicans who know that it's much cooler and hipper to call yourself a libertarian. But I also I'm surprised that Sununu would say that because I think that the Republican Party in New Hampshire is actually strengthened in terms of voting. In terms of our state legislature, our state house, and our state senate, is only strengthened by the libertarians or so-called libertarians who have assimilated into the Republican Party, and I suppose a couple along the way even have assimilated into the Democrats, like Amanda Bolden. I mean, I don't know if she's even still around, but I know she's a Democrat, but considers herself a libertarian, but. And I've always argued that if you go issue by issue, liberals, liberalism and libertarianism intersect just as much as conservatism and libertarianism does. But I think most people would disagree with that, which is why most libertarians assimilate into the Republican Party. But so I'm a little bit surprised that Sununu would say that because I would think these people can only help him. But before we get your thoughts on it, Dave, one more question. Do we know when this audio was recorded? Because whether or not it happened during the pandemic, I think is highly relevant.
I would say it was probably early June or maybe mid-June.
Of 2020?
No, this year. So about a month ago.
Oh, about a month ago. Oh, see, I didn't realize it was that recent. See, some of that, too, might be Sununu's frustration with, and I know this is something that you and I probably completely disagree on, Dave. I was in favor of all the mitigation efforts that the governor took in terms of COVID. I know that you're someone who, while you take the pandemic seriously, you don't want the government regulating anything in that sense. I thought it was all
not at taxpayer expense.
Right. I understand. So, but yeah, so you and I somewhat disagree on that. But I wonder if some of what Sununu said, if that was some of his frustration with the libertarians and, of course, the conservative libertarians. I mean, the conservative Republicans who pretend to be libertarians and just plain old conservative Republicans who, he's got these people in the base of his own party fighting against him on all of this executive power, on these executive actions, the state of emergency, et cetera, regarding the pandemic. So I wonder if some of this is, or some of those comments, if that's some of his frustration at the base of the party coming out, and he's kind of, just calling them, the libertarian wing of the Republican Party. I got a little long-winded there. I do want to hear your thoughts, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that could be. I don't know. And also, I should point out, this is when I learned about the audio. I don't know when it was recorded. I'm just saying that I heard about it roughly a month ago.
Yeah. Are you surprised? Oh, I was just asking, are you surprised that he would say that?
A little bit, but maybe not as much as you are.
Mm-hmm.
It did make me angry because of, they throw you in a pit, and then they're angry because you're trying to get out of the pit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he says libertarians have their own party, but he's saying that from a position of authority in a government that stops libertarians from running, essentially.
Agreed.
And I know it doesn't make it illegal to run, but they put so many roadblocks in front of libertarians that don't exist for Republicans.
Yes, you're right.
The libertarians are forced to. Their only way out of the pit is to get up into a different party and use Republicans and Democrats. That's how change is affected in the United States politically. Is you work through the Democrat or Republican parties.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the Soviet Union, except twice as good, right? There's twice as many parties. In the Soviet Union, the most effective change came from Boris Yeltsin, who was a communist, right? He was in the Communist Party. He was mayor of Moscow.
Yeah.
And that was how change was affected. And also by Mr. Gorbachev, who was a communist, but not a terrible person.
Right.
And that's how change was affected. You had to work through the party. And people like Gorbachev and Yeltsin understood that.
Mm-hmm.
And people like, Garrick and Osborne and other political figures in New Hampshire understand that too, and they're libertarians.
Yeah.
They've got to go through one of the main parties.
Right. Yeah. No, on that we agree, and it's very easy for a guy like Sununu to sit there as a Republican, or just as it would be very easy for any Democrat to sit there and say, well, they have their own party. Why do they have to mess with ours? And I agree with you 100% on what you were just saying, Dave. And the Republicans and the Democrats work together to squelch and to keep out independents and libertarians, any kind of threat to the two-party duopoly that exists in this country.
Yeah, but it was, to me, the main thing is just that which other state in the union is a governor worried about his libertarian wing, right? I mean, there's not one in the other states, essentially, with maybe the exception of Florida, sort of, which is really more of a conservative wing that looks libertarian because the issues right now are, the issues tend to be pandemic related.
Yeah. True. Although I wonder, I wonder if there may be a stronger, you've probably looked at it much more closely than I have. So, and if you have, I'll take you at your word, but I do wonder if maybe there are other states that do have a stronger libertarian wing of their Republican parties than we know about, just because, they do assimilate so well. And so from the outside, it may not look like other states have a lot of libertarians, but maybe they actually do. But you might be completely right, and that New Hampshire is unique in that way. I don't know. I mean,
I looked at them all in 2004, and I was deciding where to move, and I moved here. So I wanted to move to the state that had the most freedom, and this was the most potential for gaining freedom in the future, and it was always this one.
Yeah, no, fair point. Yeah, that does make sense. So you have done the research. Of course, that was 2004. That may have changed in some states. I mean, these parties are, the Republicans and the Democrats, as much as frustrating as they both are, which is one of the reasons I'm an independent. And I have voted for libertarian candidates, but as frustrating as the two parties are, they are somewhat dynamic in that, we've seen various movements within the Republican Party, for example, like the, wow, I'm blanking on, we saw them, the Tea Partiers, for example, who I don't particularly care for one very specific reason, but that's a side street we won't take right now. But, you see these factions within these parties kind of rise up, even with the Democrats, you kind of have the establishment Democrats versus, kind of the more leftward AOC crowd. So I wonder if that's still the case, or if New Hampshire is even. I mean, is New Hampshire still now considered, even in 2021, the most free?
It usually bounces from 1 to 5, depending on the year. I doubt that it's number 1 this year because the COVID response was pretty middle of the road by the governor.
Yeah.
And normally, New Hampshire would be expected to have a more libertarian response to things, and the COVID just sort of sucked some of the air out of the room. So I'm sure we've dropped some last year, and we'll probably bump up quite a bit in the next year or two because now the budget has actually gone. The state budget has actually shrunk finally for the first time since 2011. And that's a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yep. Yeah, we talked about that recently. Last week we were talking about the budget, but more specifically because of the abortion provision that was in it that the governor could have fought, our allegedly pro-choice governor, but chose not to. But very interesting, Dave. All right. Well, anything to add to that subject, or anything else on your mind?
Well, with regard to your comments on Trump, any libertarian should look at the actual spending a government undertakes and whether it went up or down, and that's how you decide whether or not it might be okay to vote for them, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure it went up a lot under Trump, and that makes him he's just as anti-libertarian as Bush the First, which who was probably the worst president we'd had up to that time.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not Bush. Bush the Second, not Bush the First. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I didn't even catch it, but I assumed you meant the second. But yep. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, we had this was quite a while ago, but we had Greg Moore from Americans for Prosperity on the show, and obviously that's a right-leaning organization politically, but he said, he said it, his own words, that Bill Clinton was actually the last fiscally conservative president this country ever had, because under Bill Clinton, we ran a surplus, and then W came in, and, we started fighting wars, and, those had to go on the credit card, and, and it was all downhill from there. But, and now we have, go ahead.
Yeah, the Clinton administration, the Eisenhower administration, and I think Bush the First, those were the ones, maybe Truman. These were the ones that actually did sort of fiscally responsible stuff, and it cuts across party lines. They weren't as fiscally responsible as they should have been.
Sure.
But compared to all the others, the rate of growth was around 1%, I think, in each of these administrations.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know the numbers, but yeah, I'll you know that better than I do, so I'll take you at your word on that.
I got a question.
Yes. Eric Gagnon is here with us.
Dave Ripley. Unfortunately, the senior Bush and the younger Bush were always a big fan of war, but I don't think Donald Trump was a big fan of war, right, Matt?
Fair point. Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out about Biden. I don't think Biden's a big fan of war. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the Democrat Party is the war party currently, and the Republican Party is closer to being the peace party, and they were with Trump, and that's good. That party is good, but again, it's all reflected in the amount of spending. It's just one number you have to look at. You don't have to figure out exactly what they use the money for. If there was less war, that's reflected in the budget, but that budget went way up, didn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely, it did. Yeah, when Trump came in fact, one of the things he was complaining about was that the defense budget was too low, and he wanted to build more nuclear weapons, and it's just crazy stuff. But to his credit, and it is a fair point that you brought up, Eric. We didn't invade anybody new under Trump. There was some saber rattling along the way. At one point it looked like we were going to invade Venezuela, and it was like, this is like Twilight Zone stuff, but it never came to pass. Thank goodness.
well, Joe Biden is trying to get I think it's going to happen the troops out of Afghanistan, but from what I hear on the radio, the TV, that all the bad guys are going to take over now that we're gone.
Well, there is always that risk.
But I think it was time to go. We have been there 20 years, and seen spill a lot of blood and waste a lot of money.
Absolutely. About 20 years too long.
People came back and lost their leg, lost their arm, and they had all kind of health problems. And,
yeah, absolutely.
For a war that didn't need to be spot because there wasn't any issues over there. But we had to do something because it's 2001. The planes went into buildings, so we had to do something. But there was really nothing going on over there. It's been proven.
Yeah, I mean, the hijackers were trained there, but that was a pretty flimsy excuse to go in. I think all three of us probably agree on that. Not to speak for you, Dave, but I assume you opposed going into Afghanistan.
I wasn't a libertarian in 2002. The Free Staters turned me into a libertarian when I discovered them later that year.
Oh. So are you saying then that you were actually in favor of going into Afghanistan at the time?
Yeah, I was a conservative. I was sympathetic to the U.S. cause in 2001 and 2002.
Oh, interesting. All right. Oh, I didn't know. I learned
and of course,
something.
At that point in time, they hadn't done that much that was particularly evil. They hadn't. That was before the torture camps and the
right.
collections and the kill teams and.
Yeah,
and many other things that they've done. But it was still wrong to support it because it's always wrong to support spending someone else's money on something you think is great.
Yeah. I hear you. All right, Dave. Well, please give the Ridley Report a plug.
Oh, RidleyReport.com.
All right. Very good. Great call. All right. Thanks, Dave Ridley. Appreciate it.
Okay.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, Dave Ridley from the Ridley Report, a divisive figure. John Hopwood is in the Facebook live chat complaining about Dave Ridley, but I enjoy talking to Dave. You seem to like talking to Dave there, Eazy-G.
Yeah, he seemed to be good conversation today. I got a question for you on a serious subject. What do you think? What the heck's going on in Haiti?
Oh, yes. The president of Haiti has been assassinated.
And the wife, too, pretty much, because she's in extreme, what do you call that?
Serious condition?
She's in Florida now, of all places.
Condition?
They're trying to save her life. And then of course, the new person took over. Okay, I'm in charge now. And then they supposedly had the 4 guys that did it, and they shot them dead. And they arrested 2 other guys. And it hasn't got a lot of, don't really know what's going on over there.
Yeah, I don't know a lot.
It's not good.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about the political situation there, but I do know that just from the little bit I've been able to read from, since the president there had been assassinated, I guess he was deeply disliked by some folks who felt that he was long overdue to be gone and didn't like his continuing presidency.
But he didn't have a lot of security because they just went in there and they killed him.
Yeah, that is remarkable.
But apparently the people that did it, they were like, they knew what the heck they were doing. But of course,
they did.
4 of them are dead now. So
yeah, they didn't get away with it. But
apparently there's a lot of corruption I heard in Haiti.
Yeah.
Because we sent them a lot of money because they had the floods, they had the earthquake, and they're still having problems down there. And people say that when the money came in, there's a lot of corruption, so it didn't go in the right spots. And they're a really poor country.
Mm-hmm. Oh, extremely. I mean, I remember for a long time, this may have been 20 years ago. It kind of gets to be a blur, but for a long time, they were the epicenter of the AIDS crisis in the world. I mean, they were really, Haiti was really, really bad with HIV. And I haven't heard much about it in a long time. So, I know there was a big international push to really help them get the resources they needed to fight the AIDS crisis there, but it got really bad, and they were truly the epicenter globally of HIV at one point. But like I said, I'm not sure what the status of that now is. But
and they seem to be having a lot of problems with the Olympics now because they have a state of emergency down there because they've had a lot of COVID outbreaks.
Oh, in Tokyo.
And why would you want to go down there now if they have all these health problems?
In Tokyo, Japan.
So until it happens, I don't think it's going to happen.
Just to be clear, the Olympics, though, is in Tokyo, not in Haiti.
Right, Tokyo. But I
just want to make sure
it was delayed last year.
Yeah.
And now they're having all these problems with COVID. So why would you want to go down there and subject yourself to potentially getting sick and you could die?
Well, apparently now, they've decided no fans. They're not going to have spectators.
Right, but you got so many people coming there, and they're going to have a lot of health issues.
It's
and they've sold a lot of tickets and they have to refund people, and it's like, oh my god. I know they get a lot of money from the networks and stuff, but
yeah, Oh yeah,
I don't know.
The Olympics is big business. There's a lot of money at stake, but yeah, they're having a rough time there with COVID, and
some people are thinking now they shouldn't have the Olympics. So I don't know if they can cancel it.
They probably should have. Yeah, I think now. I mean, I think they have to go through with it at this point, but it would have been probably wise to delay it or move it, or none of which is easy. Obviously, it's a huge production, but. Oh boy! I mean, who can be excited about it this year under these circumstances?
Though,
you know,
I like watching the Olympics. I'm not a big fan as I used to be.
Yeah,
but this seems to be a situation like even when they win a gold medal and like a couple weeks later they have another competition. So it's like the Olympics. There isn't what it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of things in life.
Yeah. Yes,
unfortunately.
That's right. Yes.
Because you got 500 channels on the TV now, so you watch a few minutes of the Olympics. Of course, now it's on tape delay, so it's so easy to find out who won, and I don't know.
Oh, that's true too. That's been a challenge in recent years for the
Right.
Olympics, is because it takes place in another part of the world. So, yeah, you can just go online and theoretically, right? You just go online and find out the results. So there's no surprise. Whereas when we were kids, pre-internet. They could actually keep you from being able to find out who won the luge or whatever it is,
Right.
I mean, I don't really get into it myself, but that's true. Today, there's really nothing to stop you from finding out who won. Well, let's see. So we should, some great comments in the Facebook live chat. We should say hello to everyone in there. And then I do want to get to your entertainment report, Eazy-G. But
true.
Let me give the numbers quickly as well. 603-250-6007 if you'd like to call in. 603-250-6007. You can also text us at 617-917-4476. Tweet me at Matt Connarton or send an email to matt@mattconnerton.com. And, of course, you can always opine and interact in the Facebook live chat. But the best thing to do so that we can hear and enjoy your dulcet tones is give us a call at 603-250-6007. Also want to remind you all that we are proudly sponsored by the Hop Knot in the Brady Sullivan at 1000 Elm Street, right across the street. They have delicious gourmet pretzels. They have craft beer. They have wine. Eazy-G is going to grab the Hop Knot mug so he can put it on the desk. I forget that too. Thank you, Eazy-G. But the Hop Knot today is Thursday, which means tonight at the Hop Knot is trivia night with the great Bill Cini, who also has been doing trivia Wednesday mornings on the morning show. Thursday nights he's at the Hop Knot. Great reviews, does a phenomenal job. Of course, Friday nights they have Grant Lampton playing live. He's doing a residency there every Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. They have Sunday brunch. And there's another special event that's going to be coming up soon, maybe very soon, but I can't say what it is quite yet because I need to know for sure that it's happening. And I should know soon. It's definitely going to happen. It's just a question of when. But it could be the middle of next week. And it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Forgive me for being a little salty with the language, Eric. I know you're sensitive to that. Normally, I would say a heck of a lot of fun, but
yeah, I have a feeling I know what it is, but I'm not going to announce it because it's
yeah.
I got myself in trouble before.
Yes,
talking about a topic like the taco tour.
Yes,
I got in a lot of trouble with Sarah Baldry from In Town.
Yes,
where she said, "Don't say anything about this taco tour. I'm taking over.
Mm-hmm.
What I do the next day, I'm on the radio talking about the taco tour."
Right, one of your many scandals.
Yeah, that was not good at all.
Yes, this particular announcement, we cannot include it in your entertainment report quite yet, but soon I should know something. By the way, Eric, before we go any further, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why. Maybe you've just been getting a lot of rest, but you look great. You look the healthiest I've seen you look in a long time.
I have been getting a lot. My insomnia has been driving me nuts lately.
Really?
Yeah, the last 10 days. A couple of days ago. Last week. Why I wasn't here last Thursday because the night before I was up all night. It was like around 9:30 till who knows God when.
Who knows God when?
Yeah. So the good news is I saw my doctor the other day. I said, "Boy, I'm still having trouble with my sleep," and he says, "Well, when I see a sleep doctor." So I was all excited to see somebody, and then the lady that makes the appointments. We'll see you September 30th. I said, oh, great. I see,
September
unfortunately,
30th.
a lot of people have trouble with their sleep.
Yeah.
Probably something to do with the COVID.
Very common.
And but you said you're on the cancellation list, so
Okay. All right.
I'm looking forward to that because my sleep was good I don't know, about 6 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then lately it's been not good.
Well, you must be doing something right because you look the healthiest I've seen you look in a while. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I'm healthy in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
My doctor said my balance was really good, and as far as that goes, but my sleep is not the best.
Well, yeah, but strangely, even though you're not sleeping well, you also seem, I dare say, and I'm curious if anyone else would agree, mentally you seem sharper. Are you taking like a supplement like ginkgo biloba or something?
No, I do take a lot of vitamins. I take a daily vitamin, and I started doing that years ago when I met with a nutrition lady, Marilyn.
Mm-hmm.
And I take it in the morning, and then I take a calcium in the afternoon. I take one with lunch. I take one with supper, and I take a fish oil with supper, and then I take 2 vitamin D's at nighttime.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to help you sleep, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, your regimen is working for you, I think.
Of course, one of the doctors tells me that it's bad sleep hygiene to sleep during the day, but sometimes when you're so tired.
Oh, yeah. I went to bed the other night at 10 p.m., which for me is super early.
I try to go to bed every night around 10, but the other day I think I messed up my sleep. I said, all right, one more inning, watch the Red Sox, and next thing you know, it's midnight. And then the last time I went to bed mad.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
So staying up till midnight, my bad sleep is never, because then I was up like 3 a.m.
Oh, you don't want to go to bed mad. That's never good. That's
right.
Never
I
good.
talked to my mother about that. She goes, Eric, that's too late. I said, you're right, Mom.
Yes, yeah.
Because when you have trouble with your sleep, they said it's a good idea to go to bed at the same time and get up at the same time, but that doesn't always work for me.
What time do you usually get up?
Who knows?
Oh,
it's
so
always
it
different.
varies. Okay, gotcha.
I've been watching too much of the 4 a.m. news on Channel 10.
Oh, so sometimes you're up at 4 a.m.?
Yeah, we're earlier than that.
Well, actually, though, I mean, if you're going to bed at 10, if you're up at 4, that's 6 hours.
Sometimes it's a lot earlier than that. So.
Oh, wow. No kidding. No kidding. Wow.
Oh, my God.
All right. Well, you look good. You look good,
I
Eric.
think it has a lot to do with my health issues. So.
I think it has to do with that shirt you're wearing.
Yeah, it could be.
Yes. Well, let's say hello to everybody in the Facebook live chat before we get to your entertainment report. A lot of folks in there today. Jenny is in there and says shalom. Wayne Noel, who is a top fan all the way from the great state of Michigan, says afternoon, Matt and everyone. You too, Easy.
Thank you.
Charles Richardson from the Charles Richardson Show, which, of course, is live online every Wednesday and Friday night from 7 to 9 p.m., says, howdy, all you hillbillies, LOL.
I got a question about that. I was listening to the episode the other day when you were on, and I was watching it on the phone.
Yes.
But it kept tapping out on my phone. You know why? It kept shutting off. Any reason?
What show was it? Was it my show?
Yeah, the Charles Richardson Show.
Oh.
I watched a few. I listened to it for a few minutes, and then the next thing you know, it was off.
Oh, I don't know. It might have been just a poor internet connection.
Oh, all right.
That can cause
Only
that.
if I had a tablet.
If only you had a tablet.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, maybe someday, Eazy-G.
Another one of my many scandals.
Yes. Tablet gate.
But now Robert Dion has it.
Yes, that's right. And is he enjoying his tablet?
Oh, he was on the show today. He said he's on Facebook Live, and he had 2 tablets going. I don't know how he does it.
He had 2 tablets going.
Yeah.
Wow. He's pretty greedy with the tablets, huh?
Yeah. Well,
Jeepers. Wow.
That's how he rolls, I guess.
I guess so. But yeah, I think Charles making the Hillbillies reference. I think that was a reference to Crazy Joe. I shared with you off air some Crazy Joe messages that someone had shared with me.
That'd be good for your 3 a.m. show.
Yeah, yes. Our friend Dirk Don from Arrogant Media is in the chat. Hello. Eric Street joins us. Eric's a top fan. Says, speaking of sports, there is a Pat Connarton playing in the NBA Finals for the Bucks, LOL. That sounds a lot like my name, Connarton, except my name is Connarton, or Connarton, but often mispronounced as Connarton. Let's see. Dirk also said, excuse me, but who's talking crap about libertarians? I'll have some choice words after my bong hits. Well, yes. I mean, a lot of libertarians, I realize, are just conservative Republicans who like to smoke pot. But there are some genuine libertarians as well. And Dirk, I believe, self-identifies as a liberal libertarian or a left libertarian, which actually in some ways is who I am at heart as well. Guy Lazarus, that's a name we haven't seen in the chat in a while. Guy says, why does Matt Connarton give this nut a free platform? Yeah, why do I have you on Eazy-G? Oh, no, I'm sorry. He was referring to Dave Ridley. Just a little joke there, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I like talking to Dave, but I take calls from all kinds of people. All kinds of people.
That's the truth.
Yes. Well, I like talking to people from a lot of different backgrounds with different viewpoints, and I like disagreeing with people, and I like Dave Ridley. Dirk says it's definitely not uncommon for people to claim a libertarian stance until it affects their crap. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely, 100%. And by the way, you can say that about liberals and conservatives as well, not just libertarians. I at a certain point, I've come to realize that most people who claim, again, not all, clearly, but most people, I think, who claim to be part of a particular ideology, they only adhere to that ideology when it's convenient. Kind of like the way people treat religion or anything else. It's, once it becomes inconvenient to them in some way, they rationalize their way out of having to do what it is that one would expect them to do or to believe in. Rocky Huber is in the chat room and says, what's up, family? What's up, Rocky? Joe Friday says, I prefer the tea baggers. That was when the Tea Partiers were big. Now they're known as the House Freedom Caucus, but some people called them tea baggers.
It reminds me of some people like to refer to as the Scott Brown is a carpetbagger.
Yes. Scott Brown, when he moved from Massachusetts to New Hampshire just to run for the Senate, ended up losing.
He can't beat the ladies.
I think, but I think Scott Brown, I mean, he was so blatant about it. I think, I think he was registering to be on the ballot and paying the fee before, he'd even been given the house keys to his new home in New Hampshire.
A friend of mine told me that more than once, the old WAW days, wrestling here in town, that New Hampshire had no Brown. And then when he lost, he couldn't stop laughing at me. He went on and on. And I said, you're right.
Where is Scott Brown anyway? Whatever ended up happening to him?
He's still busy doing a lot of things, but he's got a ton of money, so he's all done running.
Right, yeah.
He's all
but
done.
I wonder, did he stay in New Hampshire or did he move away?
I think he's back in Massachusetts. I'm not sure, but I know his daughter's doing. I think other brother just got married.
Oh,
and she's still doing well in their music career. I saw her play at the downtown hotel here.
Oh,
and boy, was she good! I have an Ayla Brown CD, and I got a T-shirt. And
very good.
She was very nice.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Guy Lazarus says, I haven't been here for a while as I didn't like the way the show was going over the last year. And I tune in, and this jerk is on again. Oh, well, he really has it in for you, Eric. I'm kidding. He's talking about Dave Ridley. Well, like I said, we take calls from Dave Ridley, but yeah, John Hopwood also objecting to Dave Ridley.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Let's see. Scott Robinson is in the chat room. I dare say I think Scott is your biggest fan, Eric. And Scott says
it's a good possibility of that. Yeah.
Scott says he's asking if the Haiti restitution is part of your entertainment report.
No, but it's been on my I've been thinking about it a lot because it's awful. Yeah.
Yes. Tom Blanchard also joins us in the chat and says, hi, guys. Guy Lazarus says maybe Ridley can take a segment on sedation. On sedition and treason. Let's see. Tom says, easy. You look like a pro up there.
Wow.
Yeah. Very nice. And Scott Robinson says all those vitamins do help Eric's gun show.
Wow.
Tony Petrello says, me and my wife never go to bed mad. I haven't slept in 2 months. Oh, my God. Maybe Tony needs some relationship advice, Eric. Maybe you can help him. Mike Pelopita, who is a top fan, and, of course, from another one of our wonderful sponsors here at WMNH 95.3 Queen City Cabinetry. Mike says, good afternoon, everyone. Late to join. The showroom has been nuts. Obviously, business is good. That's wonderful. Mark Kastick, all the way from Texas, my old friend, says, howdy. Let's see. Bobby Champagne is in the chat room and says, good afternoon. Richard Glover joins us and says, carpetbaggers, that's old school. Bong some chatter. Dan Lavasser is in the chat and says, he only rented here, I thought. That's true, yeah. Scott Brown probably did only rent here because he knew he was probably going to lose. Scott says, Matt, can you ask Eazy if tickets will be sold for the minimum card, these studio visits? I don't get it. I'm not sure what you're asking there, Scott.
Oh, Amanda McCarthy.
Oh, Amanda McCarthy. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sure we'll get to that. Yes, absolutely. Richard Glover says, hello from Exeter, New Hampshire. And Rocky Huber says, I still say Eazy should cut the sleeves off his shirt on the air. Ooh, make it into a muscle shirt. That's not a shirt you want to be cutting up, though.
No.
Those are sacred. Those are the beautiful Matt Connarton Unleashed shirts that Jenny had made. And we do love them so. Well, I will hit your music if you're ready, Eazy-G. Are you ready for the entertainment report? Because I know,
Ready as ever, baby.
I know I can speak for all of us when I say we are all quivering with anticipation and or excitement. And you're putting on the glasses, so I know you mean business. All right, here's the music as produced by the great DJ Midas.
Yeah,
He was once a thug from around the way. Easy.
You want to know about stock market crashes, COVID-19, drive-bys, celebrity gossip? Eazy-G's got ya. Entertainment report style. That's why I'm easy.
'Cause ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
Are you ready for start time?
Let's find out. Ready, set, go.
And by the way, I thought we were going to be joined in studio by John Hopwood, but I think he was so upset at hearing the voice of Dave Ridley that he decided not to show up, or maybe he'll still show up. I don't know. But in the meantime, the good news is, so no one is disappointed, we have been joined here live in studio by virtual John Hopwood.
Oh, about 7 or 8 inches.
Yeah, so virtual John Hopwood is here. I know he's a personal favorite of yours, Eazy-G, but yes, let's hear the wonderful entertainment report. I'm ready to be entertained and reported to. This will be great.
Well, I always think to myself, I dedicated so many entertainment reports that I'm trying to think now going forward to dedicate to somebody I haven't done in the past, which is getting kind of difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So being today, I wasn't here last week, so being today is July 10th.
Yes.
He said he was in the chat room.
Well,
so.
today's July 8th.
Oh, yeah, whoops. July 8th. Oh,
Yes. Let's not rush it. Summer's my favorite time of year. I don't want to rush through it.
Yeah, he said he was in the chat room, so the going to dedicate to the great Bobby Champagne this week.
Bobby Champagne.
So there you
Very
go.
nice.
I met him a couple weeks ago when Dale the Dragon Dion did that walk down to the Elm Street House of Pizza and back, and he raised over $1,000. Unbelievable.
Oh, I didn't realize he raised that much. That's fantastic.
Yeah, well,
over $1,000. Wow.
People called up and gave money. Yep.
That's amazing.
Yep.
By the way, Jenny says those shirts were made in a professional screen printing shop with quality shirts. So there.
Wow.
Rocky Huber says, I better get a birthday shout out. And Tom Blanchard says 7 or 8. I doubt that. Well, you're referring, of course, to virtual John Hopwood.
Oh, about 7 or 8 inches.
I believe it will in a few minutes. So since I wasn't here last week, I appreciate if you hit the got a couple anniversaries.
Oh, you do? Wow.
Yeah, only a couple this time.
Only a couple. Well, we'll have to. Let's see. We'll have to do this right. Okay.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Jessica and Joshua and Beth and Andy and Jessica and Chris.
Happy anniversary. Pour a cheerful toast and fill it. Happy anniversary. But be careful you don't spill it. Happy anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
All right, we got a couple birthday shout-outs. Only a couple this time.
Oh, birthday shout-outs. I got something for that, too.
Oh, boy, do you?
Oh, yeah. Here.
Oh, there you go. I saw her a couple weeks ago, and she's the leader of my Rolling for Hope. My friend Angie's birthday this month, and used to be a big fan of mine, and WAW days, Delilah Hayden, birthday month, and
Delilah, isn't
yeah.
that a song?
Jeff Brodry just saw a few minutes ago. Sarah Brodry's husband has a birthday this month, and we know him very well. Michael Texas Mike has a birthday this month.
Texas Mike is Sarah Brodry's husband?
No. Jeff Brodry is.
Oh, I was going to say, this is another terrible
Speaking
scandal.
of the Elm House Pizza, him and a couple folks own the pizza joint, Tim Baines.
Tim Baines.
Yeah, you know this lady very well. Jenny Coffey's birthday month.
Yes, absolutely.
And this guy's in the chat room. Rocky's birthday month.
Rocky, yes.
Yeah, just had a birthday a couple days ago. And my friend Joanne, birthday.
By the way, I heard that Tim Baines is very excited.
My name is Tim Baines. Today I'm excited.
Did you know, and speaking of excited, by the way, Eazy-G, did you know, because you mentioned Texas Mike, that Texas Mike's meme is in town?
I heard that, but now she's a little apprehensive of coming in.
She's a little apprehensive about coming in. She's my biggest fan.
Yeah.
And you know what they say, you should never meet your heroes. So she's a little apprehensive about coming in. And I understand. I mean, she's my biggest fan. She's in awe of me. She listens to us on our affiliate in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, KCOW, KCOW. That's why I used to do the cattle report. It was a contractual obligation.
Oh, yeah,
but
sure.
hopefully Texas Mike can get her to bring her in. I very much would like to meet Texas Mike's meme. It will make her year, no doubt.
Oh boy!
I'll even sign something for her. I will, and I don't usually do autographs, but I'll do that for Texas Mike's meme.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
You're funny. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Hang on. Tom Blanchard says, "Hey, it's my birthday month. The big 6'5".
Wow! Happy birthday, Tom Blanchard.
Yes, happy birthday, Tom.
Every day is somebody's birthday.
We got to give him a. There we go.
Yeah, when you're downtown Elm Street, don't forget to check this place out. I can't say it enough. Queen City Cupcakes, so tasty, right here on Elm Street. And they celebrated their 10th anniversary.
Ooh. Did you say...
I did.
Oh, except I don't have it.
Oh, well, sorry. That's okay.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, Eric. Did you say anniversary?
I did.
Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
Did the short one that time.
Yeah. And, don't forget to check out. He's there every Friday at the Hop Knot, 7 o'clock, Grant Lambton.
Grant Lambton. And did you know, Eric, not only is Grant Lambton at the Hop Knot every Friday, do you know where he is tonight? You are the entertainment reporter.
I heard that he's at the next to the river,
He's at the 603 Bar and Grill, the former
Oh,
Panucci's.
okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I thought he was playing down by the river there.
He could be. He could be playing in a van down by the river.
Yeah, I heard someone drowned in the river the other day. That's not good.
Right.
Not to be dark or anything.
Right. I hope it wasn't Grant Lambton.
No.
He's got shows to play.
They haven't announced the name yet. It's very sad.
And he also goes by the name Mike Sutterth and does the Tweakonomics segment every
very
week.
Interesting.
Yes.
All right. Speaking of the events, he'll be on the radio tomorrow. I heard the best DJ in town, DJ Midas, and he'll be in the morning show, I guess, at Central Air House every Sunday from 3 p.m. to 8. And then the guy comes on after. You might have heard of him, Crystal Lacrosse.
Yes, also known as
DJ Reckless.
Yes.
8 a.m. to 1 a.m. So check that out if you're so inclined.
Right. By the way, Eric Street, who is a top fan in the chat, says, found out my 10th year Bedford High reunion is the day after Thanksgiving at the Dairyfield restaurant. Anyone else go to those? Will you be attending that, Eazy-G?
I know I attended my 15th and it was pretty lousy. And then I attended my 30th, obviously, 5 years ago. And it was really good. And I really liked that. I don't know if we're going to have a 35th, but if we're not, we'll have one. I'll be the 40th.
Right.
So I had a good time. So
Shannon McGuire joins us in the chat. She says, I think referring to your sleeves, she says, rip them off like the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, boy.
Did he rip the sleeves? I can't remember now. Now, I did watch The Incredible Hulk when I was a kid. Did he actually rip the sleeves off, or did they just rip off when he turned into the Hulk?
He ripped everything off, before Hogan was doing it.
He was like a male dancer.
Yep.
We don't say stripper anymore, I don't think.
No, of course not. We'll start at the back of the booklet today.
Oh.
And, the 2000 Songwriter of the Year, Amanda McCarthy and her boyfriend Tom are going to be in the house on August 10th.
August 10th.
At 4 o'clock.
Yes, we look forward to that.
And she keeps teasing a new single coming out, so we'll see what happens there. And then, she'll work on it. She's going to be in town at the end of the month, July 29th to August 12th, called the New England Tour. And I told Scott Robertson we'll have to check her out one of these days because he's never seen her live. So.
Oh, very good.
Hopefully we can work that out.
Our friend Gonzo is in the Facebook live chat, and Gonzo says, it's my wife's sister's boyfriend's mother's birthday month.
Wow.
Do you have that in your notes, Eazy-G?
No.
Well, it certainly deserves,
happy birthday.
Deserves an air horn. Also, Shannon McGuire says, hey, Easy, my hubby and I are celebrating 21 years of wedded bliss today.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
All right. Oh, here we go. Oh, good. I found it.
John Hopwood, by the way, has returned to the Facebook live chat, and he says, what's shaking? John, we thought you were coming in today, but of course, since you haven't shown up, we've got virtual John Hopwood filling in for you.
Oh, boy.
Come say it to my face.
Well, I can't because you're not here.
All right, here we go. The Amanda McCarthy got some new tour dates, and I hope you get your pen and pencil, pen and paper out.
Yes, Scott Robinson, if you're listening, please get your pen or pencil. Now, personally, I prefer a pen. I hate pencils.
I don't like
writing.
pencils
Who
either.
writes with a pencil? That's terrible. And make sure you mark these down because
she got a lot of,
you got a bunch of new dates, correct?
And they're very the dates are right now, so it's not like they're happening 3 years from now.
Oh, good.
It's tonight.
Yeah, well, let's say
July
come
8th.
and say it in person.
She promoted on her page today. She says, I can't believe they're actually paying me for the show. She's going to be playing at downtown Cantilly. I believe that's Cantilly, Kantina.
Cantani?
Yeah, Cantani.
Cantani?
She's playing at the Taco Bell at 5 p.m. to 8, and she's also playing there July 11th.
She's playing at a Taco Bell?
Yep, they're paying her to be there. Oh, and then after that, she's going to be on at the local for the Girls Gone local show, the country, at 10 o'clock.
Ah.
So somebody was making fun of that. They say Girls Gone Wild.
Scott Robinson says he actually writes with a permanent marker when it comes to Amanda.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And a little bit of breaking news, but I won't play the breaking news music. We'll reserve that for you, Eazy-G,
right,
when you have breaking news in your report. But he says he's at John Hopwood says he is at Gonzo's studio and says he's teaching me how to toss a salad.
Oh, wow.
Yes, yes. Wow, that's very...
Aren't you supposed to swear on?
All right, a couple more Amanda McCarthy dates. July 9th and July 10th, he's going to play at the Honky Tonk Central in Nashville, Tennessee. And apparently she's playing a couple other dates on the same day. July 9th on a Friday, she's playing a triple header here, I guess, at the Renaissance Nashville Hotel in Nashville. Then she's playing the Belcourt Pats on July 9th. And then July 10th, he's playing the Shelbyville in Shelby's, Tennessee at Town Square. And then she's playing July 10th on a Saturday at the Lava Lounge in Hendersonville, Tennessee. And July 11th, this is a new place, July 11th, Sunday at Tootsie's in Nashville, Tennessee.
By the way, Gonzo is in the Facebook live chat and says it's also my neighbor's grandparents' neighbor's 7th anniversary this month.
All
that
right.
is wonderful.
I think he's making them up.
Oh,
I don't think so.
Anniversary, happy
Calling
anniversary,
him out.
happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
I don't think he would do that.
I think he does.
Oh, are you guys gonna feud?
No.
Are you all beefing?
No, we're not beefing. I'm just saying he's making them up.
I thought John Hopwood was beefing with Gonzo, but it sounds like they've made up. Now, if they have made up, that makes me wonder what is happening with John Hopwood's show, Ward 13.
Yeah, it's been repeated the last 3 weeks.
Which I thought was now had become Ward 18 with Veronette March. Is that in your entertainment report, Eazy-G?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Okay. April Cushman has a couple of things going on. She's playing up the. I always mess this up, but the INOGUNQIT. I always mess that name up. Well, she's playing up in Maine.
Is it a gun quit?
Yes, I can never say it. Yes.
Oh.
She's playing. It's July 12th and July 26th and July 15th. She's got like a residence over there.
Oh.
A couple August
residency.
days.
Yes.
Yes.
By the way, Jenny in the chat says it will be my birthday anniversary in 8 days. That is true, actually.
Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
And John Hopwood is asking, where is Christian Lacoste? Well, funny thing, Christian wanted to come down, but I told him that John was going to be here, and Christian thought it might be a little crowded, so he decided to stay home. But John is not here. Instead, we're stuck with virtual John Hopwood.
Yeah. Jeez, how much dope have you smoked? I mean, hardy, right?
Yeah.
God.
Oh, goodness. Okay. April Christmas got a couple of dates here. Tonight, July 8th at 5 p.m. at Cheers in Concord, way up north. And July 9th, he's playing 6 o'clock at Tulsa Village at Saturday. Salem. And Sunday, July 11th, he's playing 6 o'clock at the Landmark Public House, Dorchester. And then Tuesday, July 13th at 6 p.m., Stock Brewery Company right here in Manchester. I see her a while back over there. It was a fun show. And then this is a free show, too. Wednesday, July 14th, April Cushman Band at 6 o'clock at the Plainsfield Recreational Complex in Plainsfield Music Festival. That sounds like fun.
By the way, John Hopwood is being a bit of a potty mouth in the Facebook live chat.
Aren't you supposed to swear on?
Mm-hmm. But he says he will come down. And Scott Robinson, your biggest fan, Eric, says, my daughter was born in July. Can I get a shout out for her?
What's her name?
Yes, what's her name, Scott? Eric would love to give her a birthday shout out.
Find out what the name is. Oh yeah, I posted on my page the other day. I listed all the. We won't get into it now because it's down the road.
Oh, good.
All the Snoo Arena shows, but I said I'll believe it when they actually open the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Because I Facebook Messenger Texas Mike and said, have they given you a call to have you come in and get ready for the shows? And he said nope. So till I actually open, because they've been closed for so long, Matt, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yes, I think that's wise. Alexandra is Scott's daughter's name.
Oh, happy birthday, Alexandra. Wow, nice name.
Yes. Let's see. And Gonzo says, check out my toss salad demo on WMUR's Cook's Corner on Thursday next week, which coincidentally is the exact anniversary of my previous toss salad demo 2 years ago on WMUR's Cook's Corner. Well, happy anniversary, Gonzo.
Oh, happy anniversry, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
That's very nice.
Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, here we go. It's happening next month now. It's playing in Concord outside on August 6th, Fletcher Park at 6 o'clock, Capitol Center for the Arts on a Friday. Katie Dobbins will be there. First show she's been out. First show she's done in a long time. So
very nice. Yes, she called in recently. You had arranged that for a phoner, and always nice to talk with Katie. Very talented.
It's like I say, it's always an interesting time to be a wrestling fan. And they got July 18th on a Sunday, Money in the Bank, 7 o'clock, the main show. Oh yeah, I got that wrong now. It's I believe it's maybe I'll have to check that out. But either shows a 7 or 8. I'll have to check that out. But anyways, I don't know if you heard the breaking news that Jay Uso got arrested the other day for.
I'm sorry. Did you say breaking news, Eric?
Yeah, Jay Uso got arrested again, second time for DWI, and apparently the management is not impressed. No. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if he's going to get fired but he's involved in that big storyline with Roman Reigns head of the table. So. It'll be interesting to see where that goes, but it's not a good thing.
Jenny says in the chat, phoner always sounds like a nasty word, LOL.
I don't know if you've seen that commercial on WMUR. I'm not drunk. I'm just buzzed.
Jesus,
but he was super drunk. He was way over the limit. So
yes.
I don't know what happens. What do you think happens to that guy going forward?
Well, so I don't think WWE really punishes you for that, right? They do if you get caught, like if you fail a drug test.
Right, but they're not happy with him.
But they're not happy with him. But I don't think they'll release him or anything, but they may. I don't know.
Well, we'll see what happens because the Jey Uso, I know you're busy here on Fridays, but Edge is back in town, and he took a pipe from the chair, and he tried to almost kill him in the middle of the ring. So it's a big storyline right now, you know?
Right.
And it was first time in a long time that Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman had the night off.
Oh, wow.
And then his brother there, the Jey Uso's brother, he wasn't there either. He's maybe taking some time off. And I heard today that Randy Orton is taking some time off to recharge his batteries.
By the way, Scott Robinson in the chat room, not only apparently is he a big fan of yours, Eazy-G, he's also a big fan of virtual John Hopwood.
Oh,
really likes him. Yeah.
I mean, do you think you disturb me at all? You're just wasting airtime. I mean, come on, dude.
Wow.
Apparently, July 16th, SmackDown will be the first show in a long time in front of live fans. So I know they're trying to bring back the old farts. I'm not a big fan of that. And Roman Reigns isn't apparently either because he said John Cena stay in Hollywood and Rock stay in Hollywood. And because the rumor in the street is he's going to face John Cena at SummerSlam, and he's going to fight Edge at the Money in the Bank. So.
And The Rock is going to come back to confront him.
You really think so?
That's the rumor.
What do you think it might happen at SummerSlam?
Good, maybe.
They're trying to make that a big show in Las Vegas. They said it want to be bigger than WrestleMania.
So I haven't paid any attention lately to WWE,
right.
but I don't know if you saw. I did share out the other night.
I did. I saw that.
Jenny and I watched from AEW a fantastic match, Sammy Guevara versus MJF, and it was a couple of moves that you won't see in WWE, like a pendulum pile driver,
wow,
which is very dangerous. And there's something else that happens too, which was super dangerous, but very, very impressive.
Yeah, I read that thing he passed on to me about Saudi Arabia, and that was very interesting.
Oh, yes.
Speaking about that, the Thursday, and I think it's a bad idea, they're going back to Saudi Arabia, Crown Jewel, at 11 a.m. the pre-show and 12 the main show. And I don't know if there's still a rule over there where the woman can't wrestle.
Well, actually, if you remember, Eric, the last time they did an event in Saudi Arabia, they had one women's match. They were. It's like they're kind of easing into it.
Oh boy.
Yes.
I think it's a bad idea to go back there. That's just my opinion.
Gonzo has a request. He says, "Please mention that Halloween is only 3.5 months away, please."
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Yep.
Dirk Don says, "I love the footage of ICP featured on professional wrestling." Yeah, remember that? Weren't they in WCW at one point? ICP?
I have no idea.
And Scott Robinson says, when is the Hulkster wrestling again?
He's all done. He's too old.
Who gives a...
There you go.
Who gives a damn?
All right, enough of that crazy wrestling. We'll move on to more important topics like the MajesticTheater.net for tickets. The call also 603-669-7469. And, you can also make a donation or you can get a gift card. It's also the 30th anniversary of the theater.
Oh,
happy anniversary.
There you go.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
By the way, hello to DJ Midas, who is in the chat room. Midas, of course, part of the WMNH family, the host of Late Night Delight, which you can hear every Saturday night beginning at 12 midnight all the way to 4 a.m. with a replay on Sunday. And Midas, of course, doing his residency at the Central Ale House on Sunday afternoons from 3 to 8 p.m., followed by, of course, DJ Reckless, Christian Lacoste from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing him tomorrow morning on the Peter White Morning Show.
Oh, yes, and he'll be on the morning show tomorrow with Peter White. They are childhood friends.
Yes, they are. They're way back.
Way back.
Okay. Yes. And Majestic Theater was still on that topic. June 18th, June 27th. Steel Magnolias and 880 Pay Street. And tickets are only available in person.
I think it's Steel Magnolias.
Magnolias, yes.
Yes.
And next month, July 16th to the 25th. They're only limited tickets, so if you want to get them, they're available now. Till death do us part. And that's next month. Yep.
What a jackass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Palace Theater. Right now, when I was there a couple weeks ago to see A Night of 1,000 Stars, and it was truly the best night of the year.
How did they fit them all in?
Right now it's 100% capacity, and if you don't want to, you don't have to wear a mask anymore. All the people on stage weren't wearing masks, so it was almost like the good old days. And always, you can also call 603-668-5580 or go on palacetheater.org. You can make a donation there or get a gift card. And right now they're having their summer series at 6:30 to 6:30 or 10 a.m. in the morning. It's like a 50-minute show, and it's June 30th to August 26th. And tickets are only $10. It's really popular with the kids.
Scott Robinson is asking, Eric, if you are banned from the morning show. I hope not, he says.
I don't think so, no.
Is that Ryan Gorman?
No, you've been on the morning show recently.
Been a couple of weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Megan Quinn, Hunter, and Friends of the PYT. I was there the other day, and they got something new now. In the fall of 2021, they're calling it the Palace Academy. And some of the shows will be on, some of the PYT shows will be at the Rex Theater. So that they're going to mix it up a little bit. And also in July, they're going to have a vocal coach lessons on Zoom available.
Oh,
So,
you're going to take some lessons? You're going to learn to sing?
I
bet you have.
I don't think any lessons would help.
I bet you have the voice of an angel waiting to come out.
I'm beyond help.
Gonzo is asking if you could cover October birthdays.
No, we'll do that later.
Okay. Like when? Like October?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, big event is listed right behind you there. The 2021 Downtown Queen City Basketball Jam and lots of special guests on a Saturday, and an outdoor street ball tournament. I think I said today, July 17th, 12 to 8. I wonder what happened if it rains, so hopefully we'll pray for good weather.
You'll have a wet basketball.
Yeah, I can't do that. At 128 Bridge Street, Pulaski Park, and food, prizes, arts, and music. I believe Gonzo is going to be there. Well, it's going on right now, the in-town farm stand, but if you want to go, you have to get there before 6.
Why is that?
There's only 3 to 6.
Oh.
Over at Victory Park, and it's every week, and it goes all the way till August 26th.
But you don't want to get there before 3.
Well, they set up a few minutes before, so it's no big deal.
So if you get there at 2:55, that's okay.
Right.
But you don't want to get there at 6:05.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, they're also having some concerts over at Fenway Park. I don't know if there's any available for the first one is July 16th, New Kids on the Block, and then July 17th and 18th is Death Leopard and Motley Crue. But if you're looking forward to seeing Lady Gaga on August 7th, it's canceled.
Oh, wow. Yeah, sure. Ooh, yeah.
Why is Lady Gaga canceled?
They didn't get into it. They said canceled.
Oh, boy.
What they did, I don't remember.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, NASCAR report. The Oh, yeah, here we go. It's had the okay, here we go. Maybe not. Oh, yes, the race last Sunday, July 4th, and Chase Elliott won. And then this Sunday, they're going to play at 3:30 on NBCS, NBC.SN. Quaker State 400 presents by Walmart at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And then, of course, a couple weeks, I think Texas Mike volunteers for this one. July 18th, the 50th race at Loudon, Foxwoods Resort Casino, 301 on NBC.SN. There's never been a rainout. So we'll see if that continues straight, because they signed a contract a while back. I don't know if the new guy has the contract, but when they first got into there, they wanted the night racing because of the noise and stuff, and they want to get the traffic. It's a small community. So we'll see if that string continues.
By the way, virtual John Hopwood, he looks down on NASCAR fans.
When do the food stamps? You can go down and pick up your cheese now.
Also,
very rude.
I don't know if you know this too, Matt. The winner gets a lobster.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, a big one too.
Oh wow! No kidding.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yes, it's the Red Sox coming to best record in baseball right now, even though they lost 2 in a row. The Red Sox are playing tomorrow night against Philadelphia at 7:10, and they're playing Saturday against Philadelphia at 4:10, and they're playing on Sunday at 1:10. Oh goodness, I can take a water break.
Well, while you have that terrible cough, this might be an appropriate question. Rocky Huber is asking, now that the quarantine is over, are we going to see Eazy-G versus Texas Mike in a casket match?
No.
Oh.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, and also July now they have the MLB Home Run Derby. It's funny, July 12th, not really funny, but some people have competed in that, and they hurt their arm or their leg because they just throw the ball and you try to hit it as far as you can, and they swing too many times. So I always think that it's not a good idea to have any Red Sox in there because I don't want them to get hurt.
Oh my God, I'm so devastated.
Oh, and then the All-Star games the night after, July 13th on a Tuesday, and also having a Hank Aaron tribute to him that night. And, then the same time they're having that, the MLB draft will be happening on July 12th and 13th. And then end of the month, July 30th, they have a trade MLB deadline. So it'll be interesting to see if the Red Sox can pick up some players, make them a better team.
Tom Blanchard says Jack's Custom is cruising for veterans in Laconia this weekend. So I know Tom is very involved with that charity, which is wonderful. And Scott Robinson is asking, what about Guns N' Roses, Eric? Are they still a go at Fenway?
As far as I know, they are, yeah.
Ooh. And do you know if Axl still has those dreadlocks?
I have no idea.
Mm.
Oh, yes.
I'm taking my hat off to you. You got me.
And then July 21st, they're going to have the new hockey team from Seattle. They're having a draft for that. So, you Seattle fans of hockey. I don't think they need more teams, but it's all about money.
What's it called? The name of the team?
I forget the name.
Oh.
And then for your
jeez, did you have to smoke that crap
NBA
too?
draft lottery, the Detroit Pistons are the number one pick, so they're going to have the draft on July 29th, the end of the month. So NBA fans.
Scott is asking, who do you think the Sox should take in the draft, Eric?
I don't really know. I haven't done any investigation.
Oh boy, I hope you do.
It's usually a bunch of guys I never heard of.
Right.
Someday they make the big time. Who knows? Oh
What a
yeah,
jackass.
and this thing here. Cut that out of the hippo.
Oh,
over the.
I think that's cheating.
Yeah, there you go. Great indoor, great youth theater indoors at the Chubb Theater, and you call 603-225-1111 or ccanh.com.
The Chubb Theater?
Yep, it's over in Concord, way up north.
Oh.
And they're playing the Les Miserables on July 9th and 10th, and Godspell, July 23rd and 24th, and then Mona Jr., July 16th and 17th, and The Wizard of Oz, one of my favorites, July 30th to July 31st.
I was in a high school play called The More Miserables, and I realized that acting was just not for me.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll figure that out.
It was very unpleasant.
Oh, yeah, speaking about Elm Street, don't forget to check out Queen City Cupcakes. 550yards.com or 603-232-5597. I'm drawing a blank. Oh, yeah. Studio 550 right here on Elm Street. Been there 9 years.
And my bowels were in an uproar. You can see it on the show.
Oh, boy. Look who's here.
Surprise.
Wow.
I'll let you introduce them because not everybody's on Facebook on 97.
That's right. Well,
radio is the theater of mind.
It does take him a moment to settle in.
I know you said that.
He's got the canes, so he's. I don't know if his back is bothering him. We'll find out. Hello, John Hopwood is here.
Oh, hi, Matt.
Hi.
I got to turn this down.
What's going on? You all right? You're walking with the cane. Is your back hurting you?
Yes.
No. Well, that's unfortunate. And the sunglasses. What's with that? Have you gone blind?
No.
Okay. Good.
It was just I have to protect myself from the.
Oh, I understand. They're looking for you.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Even though I talk with my hands, I am straight. But, when you have a piece of beefcake like that opposite of you.
Right, of course.
Particularly at my age.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I do have some breaking news, by the way, in the chat room. Gonzo says, breaking news, Peter White has informed me that because Eric because Eric overslept on Tuesday and missed the morning show, he is actively banned from the morning show for 8 weeks.
He can't do that because he's not Peter White. So.
No. He's saying that Peter White has informed him of this.
That's not true.
How do you know that's true?
That's fake news.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, I found the name of that team you're looking for.
True.
It's called the Seattle Kraken. That's the new team for
the Kraken.
Is it really? It's
Kraken.
Yep.
It's called the Seattle Kraken?
That's the
Wow.
new team, yep.
Wow.
You know, that reminds me of why I wanted to be on public access TV. I thought I'd get laid, but I never factored in the fact that I'm a disabled veteran with a minuscule pension, so it never came to pass.
Well, maybe you should try out for the Seattle Kraken. You can get some babes. Right, Eazy-G?
You know, I've been to Washington, but I've never been to Seattle. It was so rednecky then. Who'd want to go?
Yes.
Well, this was 40 years ago.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm an old fart.
Oh, boy. You're making us sad.
Why?
All right, got a couple more things before we run out of time.
Okay.
The 150th Open is coming up overseas on July 15th to the 18th, so we'll see what happens.
Is the entertainment report over yet?
No,
he's
wrapping it up here.
He's
How long did Dave Ridley talk?
Dave Ridley, 45 minutes. No, I'm kidding.
Just on for a few minutes.
No, not that long. But he was on for a bit.
No comment.
The one you said the 150th Open of what?
Golf.
Opening
They
of
call it the
Misty
British Open,
Beethoven.
but they get rid of the British.
Oh, Scott Robinson says, John, loving your articles lately.
Yeah. But, you know, writing about the city politics, it's like casting your seed on fallow ground.
Yes. You know about that, Eric.
I guess.
Oh, well, none of us ever fathered a kid.
Right, that's true. We're all fatherless. Isn't that weird? Like,
No, we're childless.
Childless, rather. Yes.
I had a father.
We're all dudes over 40, and we're all childless.
Did you know your father, Eazy-G?
I believe so.
Was he muscular and you know, was he a what do you call a body fetishist?
We're
like
not
you
going to
are?
get into it in the radio. Okay, wrapping up the report here over the Capitol Theater for Arts here in Concord are all coming up this Saturday. Liz and Dan Bellier. I'm probably pushing that up. Saturday, July 10th.
Bellier?
6 o'clock. Scott Sulky. Friday, July 16th at 8 o'clock. And
Scott
Steph Delivery.
Scott Skulky?
Scott Solsky.
No, I thought it was, no.
Seth Golier, Saturday, July 17th at 6. And we'll get some more next week. Oh, yeah.
Boy, the sibilance filter on this is awful.
Northlands
you guys
Crystal
need new software.
Fairgrounds, Swanee, New Hampshire.
Sibilance.
Northlandslive.com, a couple shows.
Sibilance.
I've heard of these guys, the Marshall Tucker Band, this Saturday.
Oh, yeah, they're
Good
legends.
God.
10th at
When I
6:30.
was in high school, they had a hit.
Pigeons
I think
flying.
it's the only one.
I never heard of these guys. Pigeons
you
playing
see?
ping pong.
Pigeons
Friday,
playing ping pong?
July 16th at
Can't you
6:30.
see
On Murphy's
what that
McGee on
woman
Friday and Saturday, and
been
on July
doing
23rd and
to me?
24th at 6:30. Get the let out. Saturday, July 31st at 6:30. Oh yeah, we got a couple summer camps coming up at the Powell Theater for grades 2 to 12.
Summer camps?
Yep, summertime. Camps are held Monday to Friday,
Wow.
9 a.m. to 4. And session 2 is Physical Kids
Physical
on
kids.
July 12th to the 23rd, and Disney Frozen Kids on July 26th to August 6th.
Disney ought to be banned.
Oh yeah.
It ought to be
I
canceled.
don't know where.
Wow.
I don't
No
know where.
kidding.
I don't know where I got this, but I'm gonna.
Hey.
I'm gonna try something new here on my.
Next year, Mickey Mouse is in the public domain.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
Yeah, they were behind the Copyright Act that, extended copyright. So you
Oh.
couldn't have Great Gatsby in the public domain until this year,
Oh, wow.
even though it was written 75 years ago.
Well, now Eric has is this a surprise that you alluded to earlier?
Yeah, something new. Yeah.
I'm going to give you a little breaking news music,
All
I
right.
think, just for this.
Not really breaking news. My friend Jim does this every week. He's a poet on Channel 23.
Oh, he is.
You know that guy?
The one that's on Norm every now and then?
Yeah, he's on Cruising with Mary. He's on a couple.
And
of
Norm, yeah.
I know who you're talking about, yeah.
When's the last time you were on Norm's show?
Oh,
Before you
God.
got the parking ticket?
Yeah, I was on a show
Yeah.
once,
And then he got the speeding ticket after that.
I won't be coming back. So. I want to try it once. But if he's listening, I just wanted to try it once. It wasn't my cup of tea, so we'll leave it at that.
Are you reciting a poem?
Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
In honor of Jim there, the poet upstairs, Channel 20. They're known for a long time. More Than Enough by Marcy. Oh, Mark. Oh, God.
Oh, why don't you let Matt do a dramatic reading?
I got
of
it. My
No,
Margie.
we want to hear it.
By Margie Piercy.
We'll
I'm always pushing people's names.
That's okay. We'll be quiet while you do this.
All
'cause
right,
I
the
want-
first
Sure we
lily
can
of
be.
June
Yes.
opens his red mouth. All over the sand road where he walked. multifloral rose climbs, tree cascading white or pink blossoms. Simple, intense, the scene drifting like colored mist. The arrowhead is spreading its creamy clumps of flower, and the blackberries are blooming in the thickets. Season of joy for the bee. The green will never again be so green, so pearly and lushly. New grass lifting its weedy seed heads into the wind. Rich, fresh wine of June. We stagger into you, smeared with pollen, overcome as a turtle laying her eggs in roadside sand. So there you go.
I think you should write one about tossing salads.
I think that was very nice. Very nice. Well done, Eazy-G.
That's it.
I think that was nice. Very good. Well, another stellar entertainment report. Let me
put to rest.
Yes. Let me play your music there.
He was once a thug from around the way. Easy.
You want to know about stock market crashes, COVID-19, drive-bys, celebrity gossip? Eazy-G's gotcha. Entertainment report style. That's why I'm
easy. Cause ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
Are you ready for start time?
Let's find out. Ready, set, go.
Eric, your poem was a big hit in the Facebook live chat. Yep. Wow. Rocky Huber says, wow, romantic easy.
I don't know if it was romantic.
Scott Robinson.
Smeared with pollen.
Well, yeah. Scott Robinson says, very beautiful. Thanks,
Wow.
Easy. Tom Blanchard says, that was beautiful, Easy.
Wow.
And Rocky Huber says, Easy's new job should be resident poet for the show.
Oh, geez,
Very
please.
nice.
I only done one
Or
poem.
the show will
Wow.
get canceled.
No,
for
that
sure.
was wonderful. That was very nice. I
Come
enjoyed that.
on, let's cut the BS.
I enjoyed it.
This isn't exactly Allen Ginsberg reading.
You're
here.
as cantankerous as virtual John Hopwood is. It's incredible.
That's what happened with me and Gonzo. Like he said, you didn't take your pill because they don't give you pills anymore.
All right, so what's going on? Are you and Gonzo made up? Were you really hanging out with him, or was that a joke?
What do you think?
I genuinely don't know.
Oh, maybe it's him now.
Oh, well, we have a call.
Maybe we'll get to the bottom
Let's
of
grab
it.
the call. I do want to get to the bottom of this once and for all. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Matt, it's Ron. Easy, you pulled it off, kiddo. I didn't know what to expect, and after you were all done, I said to myself, holy cow, sounded pretty professional.
Wow, well, thanks. I try.
All right, guys.
Very nice. All right, thank you for the call, Ron.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. No, that was very nice, Eazy-G. See, a big hit. You got to do that more often.
Wow.
All right,
I don't know where I found that, but I said I'll throw it in.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the poet Charles Bukowski always said encouraging people that are talentless poets doesn't do any good. But, you know, this is Eazy-G. He's not a professional poet. So
Well, he's
an entertainer.
Well, he didn't write that. You didn't write that, right? You were
Of course
just,
not.
Right. He
No,
was.
I'm not talking about the poem itself.
Right. He was reciting. I think.
My
I think it
friend
was
Jim
great.
writes his own poems, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was
Oh, yes,
great.
he does, and he does a good job reading
Yes, he
them.
does. Wow.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Which Rob Azevedo is going to be on Ward 13 next week with Veronet, and he's going to read his poems.
Yeah, he's got a book of poetry that
he's published.
I think within the last year, right? The newest one
came out about 3 or 4 months ago.
Okay, all right, very good.
Yeah, the coolest cat in town. Wow.
Rob Azevedo, also the host of Granite State of Mind, Friday nights at 6 p.m. right after this show here on WMNH. So, all right. So, what? So, are you and Gonzo still? Are you beefing? Y'all got beef?
I don't participate in that type of public stuff. That's what causes stuff like where I just block him for a week or so.
Right.
When he goes, Meshuggah.
But you always make up.
Well, then my toleration comes back.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, I prepared all this stuff for him, a background where he's Uncle Sam.
Oh, really?
I don't know whether he made it or I made it.
Oh.
I was I thought Carol Robideau, a Manchester Inkling, had stolen a picture of mine, or borrowed it would be a thing. But then I realized we both stole it from Wikipedia, but it's public, Wikipedia, all the stuff is commons.
Yeah.
So I always thought that was a picture I had taken. Not that I would have cared if she had, but.
Yes.
No.
So what's happening with your television program, Ward 13?
You mean my public access TV?
Well, I try not to use that phrase because it is worthy of a greater Respect. I just assume you've got the big contract, like Megyn Kelly when she was on NBC. But regardless, what is happening with that? Now, it sounded like Veronette had taken over the show.
Well, I don't understand both her and Gonzo when I asked them to co-host. I guess it's everybody, wants to be on public access TV.
That's what I mean. Everyone wants your show.
I don't say they want there are a very limited amount of live 1 hour shows. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I got I can't use the term, a crappy, I'd rather use it more pungent Anglo-Saxonism. Yeah. I got a rotten time slot. It was much better, even on Tuesday night, And yes. I remember when I moved there, you laughed at me. You knew.
Yes.
But I thought I'd move up. I thought, eventually, but nope, that Wednesday lineup hasn't changed since 1917.
I know, yes.
When this was an experimental station.
Well, you're exaggerating a little bit, but
1936.
It hasn't changed since 1974.
Yeah, we still broadcast 4:3, the old Academy ratio.
Oh.
So when you go into somebody's house, all of a sudden everything's like pulled and out of proportion.
Yeah.
That's why, folks, when I do those videos, I put them inside a box.
Yes. So has
But I asked Veronette to be a host.
You're all right, Easy? Oh, okay. All right, very good. Just making sure. All right. So
I haven't been up to hosting the show lately because
So so Veronette is your new co-host, is what you're saying?
Well, no, a host. I don't plan much on the next couple months of being on.
Okay, so she
doesn't need me.
Oh, okay.
There.
So she is taking over the hosting duties then.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Well, I always wanted to have a show that was more like a variety show where there's segments, music, and everything. Those shows, when you were around, and we used to do back-to-back shows, it was great because you're there, and you had we worked together well, our sense of humor.
Yes.
When I wasn't too PTSD'd out. And even you handled that well, being a mesmerist.
Yes.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
certified hypnotherapist, And, but God, once I got to 3... I love Jim O'Connell, but bringing him on for an hour, we've had him on all our shows.
Yes.
It's like, oh my God, how
Well, that is one of the few people who can out-talk you. Now,
I remember when I brought him on your show. You said afterwards, oh my God, he's the only person I've ever met that can out-talk you.
Now, Scott Robinson, who not only I dare say is Eazy-G's biggest fan, but also one of your biggest fans. He says in the chat room, we need Hopwood on Ward 13, not guest hosts.
Yeah, but, I'm so, politics is such a cesspool.
Yes.
Being away from it is disgusting. I know people watch that show, but it doesn't do me any good because you can't get any, nothing changes here. And now, I'm just tired of it.
Gonzo says it sounded like you told Veronette she could have it.
I didn't tell her that.
Right. You told her you're
it's impossible. I can't give away a show, and I got to be there once a month.
Right.
Yeah, because there is only a limited amount of these. You just can't give them away. It's just I'm under the weather, and Gonzo drives me crazy. He told me I'm like this too. He said, I set out to get here on time.
Yeah.
The last couple of times he was okay, but he's got a small kid,
Yeah, of course.
So but I always wanted to work with Veronette because she's an actress and very good at her voice.
Yeah.
To do stuff like I know Rob Azevedo did a on the radio a play.
Yes.
And I thought that would be great. And
what was it? True West.
Oh yeah. What's by Shepard, Sam Shepard.
Yep.
I wonder where he got the rights. Maybe for he probably because it's public.
He probably just did it. But
that's why I was looking at copyright.
Who's going to sue him over it? But
you never know.
Scott Robinson thinks you should give your show to Eazy if you don't want to. Ooh, maybe
I can't give a show to anybody.
I know.
It's not mine to give. It's not my public. It's public property.
Gonzo says John is a psychotic teenage girl.
Who said that?
Gonzo.
Well, he is. He likes to project.
When I thought the ice was beginning to thaw, but
You know, what he did to Ryan was, and Ryan had some harsh words for him. Are they pals again?
I assume. I have no idea.
But Veronette did the show once before, I think, with both of them, both Ryan and Mr. Chucklehead himself.
I think virtual John Hopwood had something on that.
Is that Ryan Gorman?
Oh, he just had a question. Yeah. No. Eazy-G is back. He had to use the restroom.
Oh, thanks for telling everybody.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Eric.
But you see, you know, one of the things, if you're not there at 3 o'clock, they run a rerun.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you just can't come in late. They have to fill the airtime.
Well, you know what's funny is when I would be on your show a lot, when our shows, when we had the TV shows and they were back to back, I remember it would happen a lot where you would call me or text me and say you were going to be late,
right?
Because you were running late. But what was funny about it is, but then you'd be there on time anyway. Like you never.
About a minute ahead of time.
Right, yeah. I don't think you were ever actually late, but you'd come running in.
Yeah. Well, asking John, oh, here, throw this on.
Yeah.
You're like, Rah!
Yeah.
They made the rule, the 24-hour rule, because of me and somebody we can't name, who would come in with 8 discs.
Right, yeah.
Because, you know, he never learned about a thumb drive.
Right, yes. So when is your show back live? Wednesday of next week?
Yeah, it'll be
Veronette hosting.
Yeah, with Rob, and it'd be about. But you know, she does a great interview, and she's somebody that would draw an audience in because she's a cool personality.
Yeah,
and I'm saying a cool personality is good for television. A hot personality you can have on radio, and. But, you know.
No, she's very good on the air.
Other thing, I don't like to be on TV alone because I will start to really tell people what I think. If you think that I do already, you know, I will, you know, it's just. And then I get madder and madder. It was Brendan, who was my director after John. Well, Paulie C was for a while, too. But he said, when you do baseball, you're so relaxed. You should do more baseball. Or it might have been John. I think it was John that told me that. John O'Neill.
That is true. And, when you do the baseball stuff, you are much more relaxed.
And then I never did get over Mr. Baseball dying.
Yeah,
he was not only great to have on, but he's my friend, too.
Yeah. I mean, you know, obviously I only met him a handful of times, but a very, very nice man.
We had you on the baseball show a couple of times, and that was... Well, there is a saying in basic training, the drill sergeants will tell you, you are as worthless as teats on a boar.
Oh.
Although they're a little more direct than that.
Yes.
And, you know, with baseball and most sports except wrestling, you really don't know much about it. Yeah.
By the way, Gonzo said he followed up. So he said, John is a psychotic teenage girl. And then he said, but he's my psychotic teenage girl. So very nice.
Well, I'll be back. You told me there's a secret about tossing a salad. So, you know, I guess I'll find out tonight, right?
Wow.
Or maybe with those words, I ought to avoid it.
Yes. Wow.
Eazy-G, when you were in prison that time, did you ever find out about how to toss a salad? Or was that?
I've never been in prison.
Or was that Kid Rock?
That might have been Kid Rock. Eazy-G, I mean, he'll.
You've never been in prison?
No.
You look
like a friend of mine says, referring to Valley Street Jail here in town, no place you want to be.
Well, yeah.
One of the worst jails in the United
States, and nobody gives a damn about it. I found that out running for county commissioner. I was offered the $100 fee to run for mayor by someone we all know, but we're not going to say. Not anybody that we can't talk about.
Right. But, I understand. Yeah.
You know, you're crazy. I'd never run for office again. But I'm just saying, you look like a guy, you know, with that tough guy scowl and the physique who, you know, used to be in the lifting weights out in the exercise yard, you know, like up at the state pokey.
In all seriousness, though, doesn't he look good? Doesn't he look like the healthiest you've seen him in a long time?
Oh, I think he kind of looks like Humphrey Bogart, but a more buffed up version.
Yeah.
You know, Humphrey Bogart was only about 5'2".
I think it's the shirt.
Yeah, I've done a couple.
He's always got the muscle shirts. What does this one say? These aren't prescription.
Oh, it's a Matt Connarton Unleashed shirt.
How come I never get one? Because the other one I wore and got fat and it tore out.
Do you need a new one? We'll get you a new one.
All you got to do is ask.
Yeah. We'll get you another one.
I have a feeling you begged, Eazy-G.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Of course he did.
You're not too proud to beg, are you?
I
know Mike Martin now isn't. Mike Texas Mike isn't.
That's
done
right.
in the past.
By the way, Dan Randlett joins us in the Facebook live chat, and he says that Easy shot a man in Reno.
No.
Just to watch him die, I think, right?
No, that was Henderson, Nevada, which is that's where they have the whorehouses.
Oh, right.
Oh, boy.
Dan, of course, you can hear Dan along with Paulie C. and myself Friday night, tomorrow night on Retro Spectrum Radio, which is live every Friday night from 7:30 to 10 p.m. You gentlemen have both been on that show with us, and I think, John, you're
Gonna come back
returning
in
August. Yes, so we look forward to that. By the way, August is a big month. I don't know if you're aware, but according to Mike Lindell, August 13th is the big day when Trump resumes his presidency.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we look forward to that.
sure.
That'll be exciting. It'll be good for the show.
It will be.
Yeah. I think the Trump years, in my view, terrible for the country, but fantastic for Matt Connarton Unleashed.
The ratings of the networks are all massively down.
Yeah, I heard him talking the other day, Matt, that he obviously he's won 2 elections, and he said he's going to win a 3rd one soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because the 21st Amendment that limited you to 2. Well, that's just
Yeah,
a
he
bunch
still
of
doesn't
crap.
go over the losing the election.
No.
I don't think he ever will.
No,
well,
he won't.
Psychotics, delusional psychotics often do have problems with reality. Right, Gonzo?
Oh.
When are you going to make the announcement?
Gonzo has an announcement?
Yes, he is, there's a little stress in his life, and he was thinking of flirting with gender transition.
Oh.
Or, as he put it, gender fluidity.
Oh, I see.
He's an artist. He's a damn good visual artist. The first woman I ever lived with was a visual artist, and she was crazier than I could ever think of being. In fact, she did drive me crazy.
Wow.
Let's not get into that.
Well, we will begin to wrap up because there is another live show following us. The Weekly Die-On returns.
We don't
this
have
week.
the time for the story about when I went to. I took my big Cadillac. I thought I was going to the whorehouse north of Las Vegas, but it was at the where they blow off the nukes in Mercury.
Probably not. No, we probably don't have time for that. Sounds like a story for Matt Connarton on Sheath.
Yeah.
Too bad we ran out of time.
Yeah,
that Cadillac was very nimble when it turned around.
By the way, Gonzo says, I told you that in confidence, John
I'm
Hopwood.
so sorry.
Oh, no, it's out there now.
Yes. And Dan is wondering if we all get a free pillow on that day on August 13th. Well, I guess we'll find out. Mike Pelopita says, have a great night, everyone. Mike, of course, from one of our wonderful sponsors here at WMNH, Queen City Cabinetry. And don't forget, of course, our wonderful sponsor, the Hop Knot in the Brady Sullivan at 1000 Elm Street. It is Thursday, which means tonight is Trivia Night, hosted by the great Bill Cini. Tomorrow night, of course, our friend Grant Lampton performs live there from 7 to 9 p.m. And soon, I should have news.
About what?
I should have news about an event coming up at the Hop Knot, but I can't talk about it quite yet because I don't have final confirmation, but I should soon. And I'm excited about it.
Is it Matt Connarton night?
Something's coming.
Are you going to do a show? Well, they don't. Are they open right now?
Yes.
They open at 4, right?
No, they open at noon.
Oh, you could do a show over there. Although it's just across the way. It's easier to do it here.
Well, yeah. Well, but something's coming.
Oh. This isn't Gonzo's Queen for a Day project.
Well, we might work that in.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the day brings us.
When he really decides, he looks like a bird of paradise. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Wow. All right.
Makes Stinky look anemic.
We don't need to talk about that. All right, very good.
Definitely don't need to talk about that.
Well, John, I'm glad you came down. Nice to see you.
Well, I had to set the record straight.
Yes, as you're very far from. Yeah, there you go.
I've had to set the record straight.
Yes.
But I'm very excited that Veronette will be somewhat of a permanent host.
Yeah, no, that is wonderful. That is wonderful news. And Eazy-G, thank you very much. Great job today.
Yeah. One last thing there.
Yes.
I think Hoppy owes me a ride home, so I think I'll get me one tonight.
Where do you live?
Right up the street by the Boys Club.
Okay.
Great, thank you.
There you go. Wow. See, this show is a great service to everyone. All right. So thank you, Eric.
Well, thank you for having me on.
Thank you to all the callers today and everyone who participated in the Facebook live chat. If you missed any part of today's show, it will be up in just a little bit at WMNHradio.org and at MattConnarton.com.
Mac, what's on next?
Next is the Weekly Die-On, the return of the Weekly Die-On.
And who's their guest? Do you know?
I don't know who the guest is, but I do know this. It is the 4th anniversary of the Weekly Die-On. It is the anniversary show. Yes.
It can't be.
Yes.
Shiza.
I meant to play the anniversary
How could it be?
song,
Oh, because he was on radio upstairs. Yeah, in the little room.
Yeah, well, actually, the show, the Weekly Die-On, started out, just like this show, actually started out as a podcast before being on FM radio.
Oh, so he's cheating.
So I think that's how it's been 4 years. But yes, we should.
Yeah, my show's been on 7 years last week, and I got the 7-year itch.
Oh wow! Yeah. Well, I understand. Oh, here we go.
Hey, look at him posturing. I'm not.
Happy anniversary.
Hold your horses.
Happy anniversary. Pour a cheerful toast and fill it. Happy anniversary. But be careful.
6:12.
All right, stick around for the Weekly Don coming up next. That's it. That's it for us for now. Thanks everybody, and I will talk at y'all a little bit later.
Yeah. They're getting too slimy. Liable to make this piece, brother, turn grimy.